Ranking the best outside linebackers in Madden 25. And boys, we're back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the outside linebacker position. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, before we do go ahead and get into the new cards right here, I want to take a look at the old tier list where I think literally everyone just comes down singular tier. I do think we have a new S tier of pass coverage players. And now this is what it's going to look like for me before we get into the new cards. Now, the first cards we do have today are a bunch of Von Millers. They start off at the 78, and with training, you can upgrade them to the 95 overall. Now, the core ratings are not going to change at all. All that's going to change is like ability side of things. And he's going to have 95 speed, 93 acceleration, great finesse moves, power moves, block shed, impact blocking, even decent zone coverage as well of 85. He's going to have every trait you want on yes as well. And the 95 Von Miller, he gets to start an X Factor of Avalanche, Dual Threat, and Fearmonger. Avalanche and Fearmonger being 0 AP. They're not going to come off either. I think the Avalanche is super interesting. The Dual Threat for 4 as well. It is a lot of AP. This is a tough one because I kind of feel like with the Avalanche, he's kind of a pass coverage player and like a user at that point because you would want to play him in coverage, right? And like I think like honestly, an all Avalanche defense makes a ton of sense to me. I don't hate him being in like this S pass coverage. As a pass rusher, Dual Threat for 4, I feel like there's a Von Miller that I would rather run that would be S tier for me. But again, Dual Threat is still a really good pass rush ability. 4 AP is a lot though. This is a card, again, you can just run from a core rating standpoint too. You don't necessarily have to have an X Factor on him. I would recommend like Fearmonger for 0 at the bare minimum or Avalanche for 0. But yeah, I'm kind of stuck between A or S for this card, and I'd probably lean S. And I think you can debate which one, pass coverage or pass rush, depends what X Factor you want to run. After that, we get the blue version of Von Miller. Now, I thought this one was going to be the best one, but I'll explain why I don't think it is. Again, same exact core rating, same exact traits. What changed this time is abilities. So he gets 2 discounted buckets right here where you can run something like Edge Shred or Double or Nothing for 1 AP. That's cool. Tip Drill for 0 as well is actually nice. In this bucket, it's like Lurker for 0. And besides that, you don't really get anything like crazy. Like I was hoping you could stack Edge Shred and Double or Nothing for like 2 AP, but on this card, can't do that. I feel like he's by like everyone in A tier that gets like the 1 AP down, like better than Matthew Judon, but I don't think he's in the S tier. Now, this card right here is probably my personal favorite Von Miller because if you're willing to spend 4 AP on Dual Threat, I would rather run this card right here for his 4 AP stack. And again, same exact core ratings. And what changes on this card is he gets this built on ability stack of Relentless, Double or Nothing, Pick Artist, Run Stopper, El Toro, Strip Specialist, and Edge Shred Elite, all for 4 AP. I've been liking Double or Nothing Edge Shred comboed a lot. It is 4 AP, and I could see you maybe being a little bit lower on this card. This is my favorite Von Miller. I use this card as a pass rusher. I fit in that 4 AP stack. Him and Karlaftis for me are my 2 favorite pass rushers that I've used. This is going to be another S pass rusher for me. I actually do really like his stack, and I use it myself. And after that, we get the orange version. This is really for theme teams because he gets time 3 every NFL team chem. So again, same exact core ratings, same exact traits. Big thing is getting theme teams, but this is a card that does get a discounted bucket where you can go like Lurker for 0. And I mean, I guess you can treat him like a pass coverage player if you want the Lurker for 0. I don't really think it does anything. I feel like this card is just someone that is just all out good from a core rating standpoint. So I'd probably place him more along the lines like a B tier type of player. I like the 1 AP Don a little bit better. Again, like he has S tier value though, because if you're running theme teams, but my favorite Von Millers are the green and the pink one. Now, right after that, we get Devon White that can be upgraded up to a 95 overall. And this card is 96 speed, 96 acceleration, 6 foot height, great change of direction as well. Not the best pass rush. His role is pass coverage with 95 man, 95 zone, good block shed, impact blocking as well. No big hitter, play ball in air, balance. And Devon White this time, from an ability standpoint, this is what he's looking like. He can get the Lurk Artist for 0 AP, and then he can also get mid zone knockout for 2 AP. Not a bad stack at all, especially when we're looking at outside linebacker. I think this is a card that does take that step up from like Sean T, Gronk, Anthony Barr, and Jalen Reeves-Maybin. I'm going to place him in the S tier. Now, after that, we get a bunch of Jared Verse cards. The first one we're going to cover is the upgradable one that starts off in the 86, and with upgrade tokens can get him up to the 94 with 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 90 finesse moves, 90 power moves, 88 block shed, 91 impact blocking. For traits, bull rush and swim move on yes. The traits are not going to change, right? Abilities on this card, he gets 2 discounted buckets where it's something crazy. It's like Edge Shred or Don for 2 AP. I think this card is like okay, like a Lurker for 0 as well. I think he's kind of right by that orange Von Miller in my opinion. Again, the orange Von Miller is more valuable because of team chems, but I would place him on this B tier level. Now we're going to go to the 96, and the 96 and the 97 are kind kind of the same card in my opinion. 94 speed, 92 acceleration. Again, great power moves, finesse moves, block shit, impact blocking, same exact traits. And Jared Verse this time, what abilities am I looking to rock on him? Well, he gets like a bunch for 0 AP, right? So you could potentially go like an edge shred or double or nothing right here for sure. But I think his value is spending 0 AP. Like you could go no outsiders for 0. And then on top of that, you could go like a El Toro, unpredictable, just a 0 AP stack on this card. I actually really do like, or a defensive rally as well. And when we compare that to the 97 overall Jared Verse, it's pretty similar. Again, it's like +1s for core ratings, but what changes is you get like an additional 0 AP lurker on top of the stack we already talked about, right? Yeah, it's pretty much like the same exact thing for me that I would do, and he gets 0 AP lurker. So for me, it's like they're in the same spot. I would both say they're S tier because you don't have to spend any AP on them, and it's a relatively good stack. Like I like Von Miller more with the pass rush side of things, but just 0 AP spend on Jared Verse if you want to go all out knockouts on defense or want to do avalanches elsewhere. I think this Jared Verse card has a lot of value. Now right after that, we get Leo Chanel right here, and this card is 6'3", 93 speed, 90 acceleration. Not really the best pass rush, not really the best man or zone. And this time though, for abilities, he does get the mid zone knockout for 2, which is nice. But besides that, it's like, man, I just don't think this card's good because he has no man or zone. He really doesn't have pass rush. So for me, I just don't really like cards like this. He's going to be someone that is in the F tier for me. Then after that, we get out of position Chris Hinton at outside linebacker. He is 6'4", 300 pounds, 90 speed, 94 acceleration with pretty good power moves at 93, lower finesse moves, and cannot play man or zone. For traits, no pass rush traits on yes, and abilities, he doesn't get anything discounted, right? So this is going to be another card that I do place in the F tier. And after that, we get Kayvon Thibodeau right here, and this card is 6'5", 258, 91 speed, 93 acceleration with 93 power moves, 85 finesse moves, 93 block shed, 91 impact blocking, no man or zone, all out pass rush on this card, and he only has the bull rush trait on yes. And you can think of bull rush as power moves, right? So if bull rush is on yes, that means he's going to use power moves. Spin and swim or finesse moves on no, only going to use that 93 power move rating. And this time for Kayvon Thibodeau's abilities, you can go ahead and get unpredictable, run stopper for 1, crusher for 2. I think this is just overall a solid core rating card. He's going to be another addition to the B tier for me. And right after that, we get Demarcus Ware from the Super Bowl promo, and this card is 6'4", 258, 93 speed, 91 acceleration, 90 agility, 93 change direction with great power moves and finesse moves top in there, great block shot and impact blocking, no big hitter, does have all 3 pass rush traits on yes, which is nice. And Demarcus Ware, from an ability standpoint, he's pretty freaking good. So you can get double or nothing or defensive rally right here for discount, defensive rally for 0, unstoppable force for 4 AP is super runnable. I don't hate you running this. Besides that, on the card discount wise, you could go double or nothing edge threat for 2 AP. I don't hate that stack either. And besides that, I mean, if you just wanted to go like 0 AP everywhere, you could go like defensive rally, lurker, that would be your stack there. Or again, just 0 AP defensive rally. I would just recommend running the lurker at some point on this card because it is 0 AP. You want to take advantage of as many 0 AP abilities as possible. I think this Demarcus Ware card though is another addition to the S tier. I think you can debate placement. Like, I don't hate you saying you like Demarcus Ware better than every card we covered so far in S. Now right after that, we get 95 overall Orin Burks, and this card is 6'3", 233, 94 speed, 90 acceleration with 90 man, 94 zone, and he does have play ball and air aggressive, which is kind of rare for linebackers, so that's a good thing to have on yes. And this time for Orin Burks abilities, this time I think the reinforcement for 4 is interesting. I think it is kind of tough to run. It is every knockout minus reaction time, but what I would recommend here, I would just go the no outsiders for 0. You could go flat zone for 1 as well, of course, but I like the 0 AP no outsiders. And besides that, you can stack the mid zone knockout and also lurk artist for 1 AP as well. So Orin Burks, in my opinion, is an S tier pass coverage player, and he is better than Devon White, which makes me kind of want to move like every pass coverage player down another tier because close either. Yeah, we're gonna go like this. So sadly, Sean T, Gronk, Barr, Mabin. This is what pass coverage players looking like me, because I think it is like a gap between Devon White and Burke. So, and right after that, we do get Brian Burns, and Brian Burns is 6'5", 250, 93 speed, 93 acceleration with 96 finesse moves, 91 power moves, 95 block shed, 90 impact blocking. Again, a pass rusher, not a pass coverage player, and he's opposite of the card we covered earlier. So Kayvon Thibodeau. So he has no on bull rush, but has spin and swim on yes, which it means he's only going to use that finesse move rating, which I think leads to him actually playing really well. And besides that, Brian Burns, from an ability standpoint, does he get anything good? He gets 1 AP edge threat, 0 AP no outsiders. I think this is a pretty good card right here. I would place Brian Burns tier above Thibodeau and them. I would place him in this A tier, and I think again you can debate placement. Right after that, we get 96 overall Dre Greenlaw. This card is 6 foot 230, 95 speed, 94 acceleration with 94 zone coverage, 85 man, play ball and air balance, but does have the big hitter trait on. Yes, like hitting that 94 zone coverage. And this time for his abilities, he can go ahead and get the lurk artist for 0, which is nice, or you can go mid zone knockout and lurk artist for 2 AP total. I think Dre Greenlaw is on the same level as Devon White. I think Orin Burks is a little bit better than both of them. So yeah, they're going to be in the A tier for me. And last card right here, we get 97 overall James Harrison. This card is 6 foot 242, 94 speed, 96 acceleration with 97 power moves, 85 finesse moves, great block shed, impact blocking, more of a pass rusher than a pass coverage player. And this time bull rush and swim move on. Yes, which does kind of like suck a little bit. You will use that 85 finesse moves, but this card's abilities are pretty crazy. Let's talk about it. So we can get defensive rally or no outsiders right here for 0 AP or reach elite. I just would recommend these. So just as a base, no outsiders defensive rally for 0. I already think that is on the S tier level. You can also put the tip drill for 0. You can also put lurker for 0. Like you can stack 0 AP abilities on this card, and it's pretty nice. Now, besides that, what I like defensive rally, double or nothing, and also the edge threat for 2 AP total. I really like that Don edge threat combo. I think it leads to your defenders like insta shedding a lot, and then on top of that you can go lurker as well. So for me, James Harrison, I think he is a pretty easy addition to the S tier. And again, I think there is some arguments to be made about who you think is the best in this S tier. Like all out 0 AP abilities, probably James Harrison. Jared Verse close second. If you want to stack abilities crazy, I think Ware with unstoppable force, or also the pink Von Miller makes a ton of sense. Or if you want to spend 0 AP, and again, like this green Von Miller, it's like debatable if he's a pass rusher or a pass coverage player with that avalanche, but he does get dual threat as well, which is pretty similar to Demarcus Ware's 4 AP unstoppable force. So yeah, I like this S tier quite a bit. And yeah, boys, this has been my updated thoughts on the outside linebacker position in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay updated with everything that's the best here in Madden 25, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use these cards live on stream, have been streaming on both YouTube and Twitch. To watch on YouTube, make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with the follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.